Order?
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
One in one ear out the other.
Take a look at this.
And look at this one.
Now the question is,
What kind of slice is it?
okay, what kind of slice is it? Yeah, you have to know why. Now just compare this to that and say, well, which is more superior.
This one's
This one was.
Yeah, how do you know that?
because it's central.
Yeah, much more central semi-valid. But otherwise, the one we showed previously is better for things like central sulcus and so on. This is good for showing more centrum semiovalli.
Right.
Yeah, you can barely see
Even though it's oxidized, like, whoa.
This one is very good for just isolating more centrum semiovalli because I was able to slice this brain thinner than this one. So all we see is more centrum semiovalli, but no lateral ventricle. So then you have to focus on more centrum semiovalli to answer the question.
How do you slice these?
Well, I used two different approaches. First of all, when I started out slicing them, I froze the brain solid and then sliced it with a bandsaw.
With the what?
Like a meat
Like
cutter.
type stuff.
No, a bandsaw is a powered hacksaw with an oval rotating blade.
sound really
with a
scary,
load of
yeah.
drives.
Where is that?
We
Here, but you
have
showed
some
me yesterday at your
campus.
house.
But the problem was with the brains frozen solid, the ice on the surface made it too difficult to get a good read on
Who held it straight?
where the median sagittal plane was exactly. So they had a greater chance of coming out oblique. So I used non-frozen brains thereafter, using what's called a brain knife. A brain knife is shaped like a kitchen spatula, but is much thinner, and it's razor sharp all the way around. It's an extremely thin blade that's shaped like a kitchen spatula, but with about the thickness of a scalpel. And then
Are you going to donate your brain to Bio?
there is a
Hope he donates
frame in
to
which the
somebody.
brain is placed, and the
some
brain knife
smart
is slid
organs in there.
into slots between risers
But I see no
to
fat,
make the slice.
no
that's how
like
it's
black lungs.
So most of these were sliced using
Nice
the brain
size.
knife. A few of them were cut by running the brain against
Do you know
a
which ones were
bandsaw.
which?
Yeah, this one was cut frozen.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but
nice.
Probably easier non-frozen.
Yeah. Now, how thin I can slice depends upon the brain. For whatever reason, it's not fully known why. Some brains are just more brittle after they've been embalmed than others. If you try to slice them very thin, such as that thin, it'll start to crumble.
It was open.
It's cold, that's why it's closed.
And sliced
It's like the blackboard, like,
with the
it's like,
brain.
This is still taping. I don't know how to pause it.
Okay, so now let's take a look at this one.
Why do you even look at this one?
To show the difference.
Yeah, to show altitude, this one is more free. It has more centrum semiovalli. And then here we isolate it down to one variable because I was able to slice this one thin enough so that I could just get more centrum semiovalli without intruding upon the lateral ventricle. So you can't use that as a
can't see
proof.
that ventricle at all.
Yeah, so you have to just go with more centrum semiovalli in that case. That's what makes this one good for a question.
Just for centrum semiovalli?
Yeah. So the other one sort of is a giveaway that it's more free because you can also see lateral ventricle.
Right.
But this one you'd have to say more centrum semiovalli.
No shortcuts.
That's right.
That's
Now take a look at this.
That's right.
oh wow.
And now
Wow, that
don't comment until everyone has seen.
East to West Coast, guys.
Now the question. Let's see. Which question I want to ask first.
Forceps major, forceps minor.
Right. Okay. So tell me what this is for starters.
Major.
Tell me.
No, major.
I won't respond with respect to
Oh,
what's
no,
correct
minor's on the
until
top.
everyone has seen it.
Minor.
Well, this one is minor and that's
The one
major.
inferior to his
Minor.
Major.
Minor. Because that's anterior.
Now the question is, how do you know that this is the forceps minor?
Because you have the head of the choroid nucleus. And it's
Well, how do you
anterior.
know that this is more anterior, not this?
Because that one you have the parietal occipital sulcus.
Yeah, you can see the parietal occipital sulcus. And also note this additional thing. So what's this? Before I make this point, what is this whole thing over here?
Corpus
Yeah, the corpus callosum.
Colossal.
Okay, now,
Love that we do that.
note that, okay, let's identify the rest of the corpus
The head of the
callosum first.
caudate nucleus.
Then I'll make this next point after that.
Alright.
So what is this right over here?
Forceps
Forceps
major.
Yeah, the
major.
forceps major.
Forceps major.
Here's the
With
forceps
the
major.
splenium over here.
I can't
Yeah,
visualize
now
this.
what is this?
The body of the
Yeah,
The body.
the body of the corpus callosum.
All
Okay,
body there.
now,
That is the caudate.
and then what is this?
Parietal occipital.
Yeah, the parietal occipital sulcus.
Yes.
So,
Head of caudate.
yeah, well, let's get to that in a moment after I ask another question. Or I'll make another point.
Whitish.
Besides the fact that there's a parietal occipital sulcus back here, what's another thing that says that this end is anterior and this is posterior?
The superior frontal sulcus.
What's that big fish?
She's doing good.
You have it?
1, 2.
Well, in fact, there is a superior frontal girdle here, but it doesn't stand out at this altitude the way it did on the other.
Is that good?
Now, look at this relationship, which I also want you to know about. Here we have the corpus callosum.
Look at it.
There's one lobe in front of it, just the frontal lobe, but two lobes behind.
Oh.
You see, so that helps say that this is anterior. You see, all that's in front of the only thing that is in front of the forceps minor is the frontal lobe.
Yes.
But over here we have parietal and occipital. So there's two lobes behind, one lobe in front. See, here is the corpus callosum, there's the forceps minor, there's the forceps major. There's only one lobe anterior to the corpus callosum, but there are two lobes posterior to it. So there's the parietal occipital sulcus, so this is parietal lobe, and that's occipital lobe. So you see there's more brain behind the corpus callosum than there is in front of it. So that's another thing that says that's anterior.
Forceps minor has 1
There's more hemisphere in front of the corpus callosum than there is, there's more hemisphere behind the corpus callosum than there is in front of it. Because there are two lobes posterior to the corpus callosum and only one lobe, but only one lobe anterior to it. Okay. Where is the rostrum?
Can't see it.
Yeah, why not?
Because you have to have a sagittal, mid-sagittal slice.
Yeah, or
See, that
in
stuff
fact, you
confuses
can
me.
see rostrum in a horizontal if you get low enough, or too high for the rostrum. Okay. Now,
Yeah, man.
what is?
Yeah, man.
Don't say anything right away though. Just look at it and wait till everyone has seen. What is? Yeah, I have to be careful about that because drop the fly on the Yeah, look at that right over there. Look at this right over here.
Oh, head of the, no. Yeah, head of the
Yeah, so what is it?
Head of the caudate nucleus.
Yeah,
Oh, were we
head
not
of
allowed to say?
No, everyone has seen it. at this
I'm
point.
sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
everybody already
Oh,
seen it.
okay.
My second
I didn't want to get zanged, you know?
Zinger.
Zing.
Yeah, so now the basal nuclei are starting to appear, you see, as we go down.
Yeah.
So here we see the heads of the caudate nuclei.
I like sweating, bro.
Can't wait to see the thing.
It's not even a test.
So here we see the heads of the caudate nuclei. Okay?
Yeah, it's real hot.
Now,
That's all the caudate though.
what do we have over here?
No, I feel like.
Think carefully. Oh, it's
Thalamus.
Posterior horn of the lateral ventricle.
correct.
Oh, yeah. Posterior
Posterior
horns.
horns of the lateral ventricle.
Okay.
Well, we're too high for thalamus. Posterior horns of the lateral ventricle.
I see the cellular bridges still.
So this faint gray over here is where the putamen is submerged. But we're too high to see putamen.
Where's the horn?
Posterior horns of lateral
It's
ventricle.
my favorite word.
Now, in fact, over here
That would make me
we had anterior horn, but it's been squished closed by the slicing process.
We can't see the third.
And I don't want to force the probe in too often, so I wouldn't ask the anterior horns in this section. Now, what is appearing over here?
Lateral sulcus.
Yeah, the lateral
But how do
sulcus.
you know that's
Yeah,
not
why is-
central then?
Well,
Because we're low?
the roof of the lateral sulcus has undulations in it.
New word. Actually, no, you used
Yeah,
that
so
once before.
that's why we see multiple indentations over there.
I don't get it.
Because the roof of the lateral sulcus, there are undulations. There are ridges in the roof which subdivisions of the sulci in between. So if you slice